Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to share with you 22 reasons why you should quit drinking today if you are sober curious or you have been looking for some motivation to finally quit drinking alcohol. Then this video is going to be for you. I recently hit 22 months alcohol free. Yay, super exciting, and I thought this would be a fun video to share some of the positives and the motivators to live an alcohol-free life. So let's go ahead and get into it. Number one, your overall health will improve. Alcohol is a class 1 carcinogen, right up there with cigarettes, meaning we know it causes cancer, we know it's terrible for our body. So quitting alcohol and removing it from your life is one of the quickest ways to start and improve your overall health. Number two, your mental health will improve. Not only is alcohol terrible for our body, but it is even worse for our brain and for our mental health. It deteriorates our mental health, and we can see this show up as anxiety and memory problems and depression. When I was in my daily drinking cycle, I was at the lowest in terms of my mental health. When I quit drinking, my mental health improved dramatically, and yours will too. Number three, your relationships will improve. Are you noticing a trend here? Everything in your life will improve. When I was still drinking and when my husband was still drinking, we would get in the dumbest arguments when we were drinking. It's no secret, alcohol tends to bring out some of the uglier parts of ourselves, and it turns us into people that we are not. So when you remove alcohol, you are able to be your best self and truly be your best version for the relationships in your life and for the people who matter the most to you. Number four, you will have more time for hobbies. When your only hobby is getting hammered on the couch or drinking at bars, you miss out on cultivating your true hobbies and the true passions that will fulfill you. Number five, you will save money. It's hard to think of anything that's worse to spend your money on, because with alcohol, you are paying for a little bit of relief to only end up having days of regret afterwards and hangovers. Do yourself a favor and spend your hard-earned money on things of value versus a hangover. Number six, you can break generational curses. Does alcoholism run in your family? 'Cause same. When you choose a different path than what has preceded you, you are able to choose a different legacy for yourself and for your children and for generations to come. Number seven, it can heal your inner child. A lot of us who fall into destructive drinking habits, we are running from pain, we are running from trauma. And when you are able to remove alcohol, you can finally focus in on those traumas and work on healing and connect back with your own inner child. Number eight, people will be inspired by you. When you choose to go against the grain and go against what society promotes as normal, and you choose to be alcohol free, other people will see you living your life and they will want to join you as well. Number nine, your self-esteem will improve. When we are drinking and we are embarrassing ourselves and we are letting ourselves down and letting our loved ones down, we end up feeling this regret and this shame, and in turn can really hurt our self-esteem. So when you choose to quit drinking and you honor that and you show up day after day and you are showing yourself that you can do this, your self-esteem will soar. Number 10, your house will be cleaner. This is such a funny one, but it's just so relevant for me because when I was still drinking, I felt like I needed alcohol to help me get things done around the house. I needed mommy's cleaning juice, wine or whatever. At the time, I felt like alcohol helped me be productive and do some of those things that, you don't really enjoy doing. But My house is 10 times more cleaner now that I am alcohol free. I don't need alcohol to get things done or to be productive. And in fact, I'm actually way more productive. And it's so much easier to stay on top of your house and to stay on top of those cleanliness routines when you aren't throwing a wrench in it by being hungover every other day, or just being sluggish and slow moving, because alcohol takes that toll on you. Regardless of whether or not you can force yourself to get up and do those things, there's no denying that you are going to be able to be more efficient sober. So you may find that your house is cleaner. You will be more in touch with your own spirituality again, however that looks for you. But the one thing that I've noticed in my life is that drinking put me in such a low vibration that I just felt so disconnected from my true self and my soul. And when I was towards the end of my drinking, I felt this desperation and this just cry from my soul and my inner being. And when you quit drinking, you are much able to connect with that part of you again, and you're able to connect with God, and you're able to have a spiritual practice. And for me, now that I'm sober, I'm able to connect with that really special, important part of me that I was missing when I was in the throes of alcohol. Number 12, you will be more present. When you are stuck in that alcohol cycle, alcohol literally hijacks your brain to where that's all you can think about. All your activities revolve around, okay, can we drink when we do this? Will they have alcohol there? Do I have enough alcohol in the house? And that is just so consuming, and we don't realize how much mental activity that actually takes. So when you remove alcohol, you will slowly but surely find yourself becoming more present and becoming more at peace in your day-to-day life. Number 13, you will be a better parent. This one is very special to me because I have 2 small children, and our children, they depend on us. And if we are hungover and we are preoccupied with drinking, we are not giving them our best. And children are also super perceptive. They are so in tune with us. And when we are drinking, they can tell. And children can absolutely tell when a parent is struggling from a drinking problem. Even if you think that you've got it under control and they don't know what's going on, I can promise you they do. Kids are so perceptive, and they can pick up on even the tiniest little things. So choosing to live alcohol free is such a huge gift that we can give our children, because they deserve us at our best, period. Number 14, you will be a positive role model for your kids. When you are showing your children that you can handle life's stresses and you can handle being a parent without relying on alcohol, you are showing them a positive way to live life. You are showing them healthy coping mechanisms. You are showing them that we don't have to rely on alcohol to de-stress and to celebrate. And they will be more likely to choose that path when they get older and they are faced with drinking themselves. Number 15, you will be able to cultivate healthy ways of dealing with stress. When we have stress and we just throw alcohol on it, we are not giving ourselves a chance to find healthy ways to deal. And you will find what works best for you, but exercise and journaling, meditation, all these sorts of things that are actually healthy ways to deal with stress that will benefit us in the long term, and not just putting a Band-Aid on a bullet hole. Number 16, you will learn to socialize without alcohol. And I know this may seem a little scary for someone who's just starting out, and it does take time, but eventually you will find yourself truly wondering why you felt like you needed alcohol to socialize with people, because you will become so comfortable being able to do that without relying on the crutch of alcohol. Number 17, you will find joy in the simple things again. And I love this one so much because it's just such a beautiful gift of sobriety. We forget how much joy there is to be found in the simple things. You will find yourself savoring those moments, a cup of coffee in the morning, listening to the birds, journaling, going for a run outside or going for a walk outside in nature, and just being present. When you are constantly hitting that easy dopamine button that is alcohol, it makes it so much harder to find joy in those small things. But when you remove alcohol, you are truly able to be present and enjoy the simple things in life again. Number 18, you will have the mental clarity to go after your passions in life. When we are in the alcohol cycle and we are literally living in that survival mode, that fight or flight, we are just getting through the day and alcohol is like our only source of feeling good. We don't have time to really take a look at what sets our soul on fire and what kind of passions and certain things that we want to go after in life. When you are able to remove alcohol, and it doesn't matter how old you are, this is something that when you remove alcohol, you will absolutely feel this way and you will be able to return to your passions again. Number 19, choosing to live alcohol-free is a radical gift of self-love, especially if you grew up in an alcoholic family or your family comes from alcoholism and you grew up in that. Choosing to not drink alcohol and choosing not to consume the thing that hurt you so much as a child is so healing and is such a huge way of honoring your inner child and honoring yourself. Number 20, you are likely to have a glow up. When I was drinking, my face was puffy, my eyes were always red, and I looked like swollen. And it just dulls your eyes. It can make you put on weight. It can make it harder to maintain a healthy weight, whatever that looks like for you. But I know something that is super common with those of us in long-term sobriety is that we get our glow back and we look better, and who doesn't like that? Number 21, you will develop better boundaries and more self-respect. When we are consumed with alcohol, unfortunately, it can make us stay in situations and stay with people and tolerate people and relationships that are not good for us, that are not serving us. And so when you remove alcohol, you are really able to take a good hard look at who you're surrounding yourself with and what you're willing to put up with. Removing alcohol will help you set better boundaries and have better self-respect. All right, guys, and last but certainly not least, number 22, if you quit drinking alcohol today, you will never have to experience the agony of a hangover again. Woo! All right, guys, I hope you feel motivated and inspired and excited to quit drinking alcohol. If you were already on the path, I hope that this gives you that confirmation that what you are doing is truly changing your life and making positive changes towards living a better life. If you found this helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. It does help my channel. And please feel free to leave your sobriety dates in the comments so that we can encourage each other. Sherlock is encouraging you all to stay alcohol free because he loves you and I love you. And as always, take care of yourselves. I will see you real soon in the next one. Bye.